Hello, everyone.
Hello again.
Hello.
Hello. And welcome to another episode of
This is the Circle Podcast.
My name is James.
It is your host, Philip.
my name is Daniel.
Like always, I'm here with my best friends.
All right, so today will be a pretty fun episode.
I don't know what I'm saying. Anyways, goodbye.
Goodbye, party people.
See ya. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, people of this earth, and people who are listening outside of this earth. This is the Circle Podcast. I am your host for today, Andrew Garcia, and I'm here with my two best friends.
All right.
They want to introduce themselves?
Hello, world. Thanks for tuning in. My name is James. We'll just keep it at that for now.
This is James.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
I can
Follow
say
us on Instagram at The Circle Podcast or at The Circle Pod. Check us out on YouTube, The Circle Podcast. TikTok, The Circle Pod.
Fucking
Sorry.
funny. That was
I could say my name because there's like 100 billion.
That's true. That's fucking true.
true.
It's all good.
True. Hello, my name is Philip. Cheers to you and yours at home. It's good to see you.
Salud.
Let's get the fucking party started, friends.
Yep.
The fuck is this?
I'd be careful with that blanket.
Fucking
God.
gabagool.
No. Mosh got his anal gland juice on
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's not
Is that better?
That's not better.
It's not. If anything, it's worse.
Yeah, that's worse than
Yeah.
what I thought. I would have preferred the
Stinky
latter.
ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, you would have just gotten pregnant from James. That's all.
Somehow. That would have been okay.
Pregnant through the mouth.
Better than anal gland juice. But yeah, so we are going to start off with our segments. You know, like we've been doing the last
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
3 or 4 episodes. Not sure how many we've done. We've got some things cooking for you. Right? If anyone wants to volunteer first.
I suddenly just
Already
forgot
cooked.
how to read.
Or I could just go first.
I'll go first. This is a funny one, I think. This was answered by Angel Santiago.
What is this segment called?
Huh? Oh, this is the Quora Quest with Philip. Welcome back. This is my little segment where I go on Quora, I find something funny or interesting, whatever I feel like reading to you. I find it, and I read it. This was answered March 25th, 2019, and the question is, if you had to buy 3 items to make the cashier uncomfortable, what would they be?
Mm.
And this is a fucking great answer. All right. Go to the front counter with the cheapest box of condoms you can possibly find. Ask the cashier how expensive the condoms are, almost as if you were in a rush and didn't bother to look at the price on the shelf. Proceed to tell the cashier the condoms are way too expensive and go back and put them on the shelf. This is where the real fun begins. Go back and find these 3 items at the cheapest price you can get them. Plastic bags, preferably the smallest ones you can find. Number 2, rubber bands. And number 3, petroleum jelly.
Oh,
Go
God.
back to the front of the counter with these items and attempt to not to laugh as the cashier utilizes his or her reasoning skills to come to a conclusion as to why you just purchased plastic bags, rubber bands, and petroleum jelly instead of condoms. You're welcome.
Who the fuck spent the time to come up with this? Also, have you guys seen? I just saw this video online of these new like condoms.
Angel Santiago.
Angel Santiago. What the fuck are you spending your time thinking of? But there's these like new condoms, and they only go over like the end of your penis. Have you guys seen that?
The end?
Yeah.
So it's
What do you-
hanging on for dear life?
It's
Well,
almost
what's
like it. I don't know if there's like an adhesive or what.
Or what's the end? Like the head?
Like the head.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
like the tip.
Okay.
So like it only goes there, and then it looks flush, and then they're like showing that once it fills with liquid, it'll like expand. But I thought that was pretty interesting.
Where the fuck did you find that?
I don't remember. I don't know if it was YouTube or TikTok.
These are already out?
I think so.
I think.
I don't know. It was someone like showing how they worked, and it was like kind of weird.
Okay. Like on a cucumber?
I think they're showing on like a faucet.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
How do you feel about that, Andy?
I feel like there's gonna be a lot of STDs going
Yeah.
around because I
Well,
think
where do
Well,
the-
what do you
where do
think
the-
about with like your big ass mushroom tip? Will that fit for you or?
shit. I'm gonna need a.
You gotta pull it back.
I'm gonna need the Magnum sizes in those. No, but I mean, there's like
Big tip, no shaft.
yeah. I mean, condoms cover the shaft too, which is like you could get an STD from the shaft.
Can you? Like,
Yeah,
how does
herpes? Like if you got a herpes outbreak
that? Mm.
on the shaft.
But how do you get exposed to it? Does it have to go in the hole?
Yeah, I mean, I think even if you touch it,
Just if you touch a herpes?
the
Touch a herp?
infectious phase, you'll get
Hmm.
it. Yeah. So, I mean, those are great for people who are like together. You know, you don't want a baby, but or birth control
Want more
too.
but I would argue that the majority of the stimulation comes from the tip or the head,
oh, definitely.
right? So I don't know if that would really make that much of a difference.
They got it backwards. They should just have something that covers the shaft, not the head.
I don't know if that would work.
Listen, kids, you gotta stick to the big A. That's what matters.
Definitely.
Yeah. You still get herpes in your butthole.
Can you get herpes in your butthole?
Sure.
Oh,
you can get
God.
herpes anywhere.
That's terrible.
It could happen anywhere. He says.
Get herpes in the toes?
In the
Explain
fucking-
that one.
In the fucking armpit.
Dude,
Ugh.
herpes is like genital herpes. Is one of my biggest fears, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
herpes
know
is
I
some
haven't told you
fucked up
guys this.
shit.
but Alyssa and her mom in their bathroom, they got a bidet. Dude,
Works.
that
Is it
thing
nice.
is very nice.
In what sense?
Game changer.
Yeah. Does it? How
I've-
efficient is it?
I've never felt so clean in my life. Okay?
Do you have to have like a towel nearby, or
No,
you just
I mean-
you just pull your shit up with
Dude, honestly,
wet ass?
it's like a solid jet of stream pointing right at your fucking butthole.
Really?
Yeah, it's not like it's not like a car wash where it's just like, meh, meh.
So you're not like soaking wet.
No,
after.
bro. The one thing I did find right away is that I have to like scoot up a little when I'm about to turn it on, because if not, a little
Beating the
water,
balls.
a little water hits my balls.
It's gonna
But it's
hurt.
like bouncing off my butt. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And it's hitting my balls. I'm like, oh, that's cold. You know.
Okay,
Interesting.
Okay.
But it's a solid jet of stream, and it's fucking aiming right there.
And
Dude, this thing's like a fucking Star Wars character, because you don't really see it until you turn it on. So the first day I get there, Alyssa's like, watch this, right? She's like, stand back. She cranked that thing to 100, and it fucking shot all the way across the room.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, so that's some good pressure. Some
Yeah.
good water pressure.
The shower is like right in front of the toilet, so she just like shot it
Shot
all
right
the
into the
wall.
shower?
Yeah.
Do
Goddamn.
you
And trust
do you-
me, I don't turn on full blast. Fuck that. I'm like, ugh.
do you need like a couple? Like, how efficient is it? Like, you just need one little blast and you're good, or
It's just
you
a
need like
solid-
hose it down?
It's a solid stream, so it's like, you know, whenever you feel it's good. I mean, I still go get.
Do you hold it? Is it like a pressing?
No. So it's like a little knob.
And then it just stays on.
Yeah. So look, and that's what I
Oh.
mean. This thing, like, before the pressure came, it like shot down and like turned at the same time, and it like shot across. I just thought it was like a whole Star Wars moment, you know, like where a turret pops out. But yeah.
Interesting.
But yeah, I mean, then like 2 wipes, and I don't
Good to
have
go.
anything. I mean, at 1 wipe, I don't have anything, but.
Just dry it.
Very
Dang, I might have to invest in one.
Dude, you can find them cheap on Amazon.
So
Really?
it's just like one of those attachments.
Yeah.
And is it pretty easy to you just
turn
is there like
off
a
the water to your toilet, and then hook it up, and then
Okay.
it runs to that plus your toilet.
yeah.
And
Huh.
yeah,
Dang.
I think it's like a 5-minute install.
I might order one.
Turn it on full blast so I can come.
All right. All
I
right.
don't know why that was needed,
me
Andy.
feel. Because I was just thinking about it when you said I don't turn it on full blast, and I was like, oh, because you don't want to come. But
That's the reason.
That's what went through your head.
It'll
there.
make you bust.
anyways, I don't want.
Immediately.
I don't want.
Anyways, he says.
I don't want a bidet because like I don't want to be spoiled, and then I gotta poop somewhere else. I'm like, fuck, they don't got a bidet. I can't poop. Like,
Honestly,
I don't want to
it
wipe my
Mm.
butt, and then like,
is, it is different going from her house to my house. I'm like, ugh.
You just feel dirty.
man, what the fuck? You know, let me go get my baby wipes. Like,
I feel. I mean, but that's already what it is with baby wipes. When you go somewhere that doesn't have them, and it's like, man, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not as bad. It's not like fuck, I can't poop. You know?
Andy probably carries his baby wipes in like a fanny pack or something. Dude's always prepared because he's scared of poop.
Stay strapped.
It's got travel. I'm not scared to poop. I'm just scared.
Scared of poop. That's what I said.
I'm scared of itchy butt.
Itchy butt.
Itchy butt.
Going with the travel-sized squatty potty.
Yeah, you see, like
It
that
unfolds.
using a squatty potty for like years spoiled me. Like I was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
I feel weird without it.
Like whenever I pooped anywhere, I didn't feel like I got all my poop out. So I was like, man, I don't feel good, you know. And
Still got one in the chamber.
Yeah, dude. I was like, man, I still got stuff in here. Like I can't push that. I can push as hard as I want. It's not gonna come out, you know. So it squatty potty fucking spoils me. So
Understandable.
that's
understandable.
because I've actually been thinking of bidet too, but
I say, fucking man, your life is too
Dude,
short.
after I
Yeah.
got it, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, why hasn't either of them got a bidet? Because like you guys are always talking about wiping
Squatty
your
potty?
asses and poops and
Oh.
squatty potties.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Or the shits you guys
I don't know.
take.
I don't know.
yeah, I've taken some big shits recently. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should get one.
Remember that one time Joseph sent us that snap and it was like a fucking banana
Oh,
clip
God,
Banana
dude.
clip.
going from the rim all the way down inside of the fucking toilet.
You mean the green,
Yeah.
the green giant?
That guy. Oh, yeah. That guy has
Green giant.
has some colon issues.
My only thought was like, dude, how did you keep it as one the whole fucking time?
Hold the gates.
This dude
Keep
was
the gates open.
We can't hold it much longer.
I can't hold it any longer.
This dude was parting the Red Sea with his cheeks.
Dude.
So I actually, the doctor I went to go see, I asked her, or she asked me if I poop regularly or like every day. I was like, no. She's like, oh, so you're constipated. I was like, I guess, I'm not sure.
I think technically you should poop like a couple times a day.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I guess. You know, it's very irregular. And she's like, how are your stools? Like, what do you, when you poop, whatever? Or like, are they like pellets or just like diarrhea? I was like, they're like pellets. It's like most of the time it's like one big one.
You're giving her dimensions.
Yeah.
Say about a 2-inch diameter.
You know what? I have a picture of it. Hold on.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, they're. I mean, I had a problem clogging toilets when I was younger. So I was like, I don't know if that's like an issue or. She's like, okay. So I think the next time I go see her, she's actually gonna tell me why that is. I don't know.
You got to send in your little poop kit though. Huh?
Yeah, I gotta send in my poop kit. I have a stool test. It checks the like biome of my.
Dude, I did that once. It was the most disgusting thing in my life.
Dude, my mom was.
Wait. What is that? Tell me
A stool kit?
what you have to do.
So you've done it, so you might be able to say it because I haven't. I
I've
haven't
never
even
done
opened-
one
I haven't even
before.
opened
So
it
in
yet.
my case, the way it worked is they gave me like a little tube, almost like a little like a
you gotta put it right next to your asshole.
one of
or
those
what?
little flasks. No. I don't remember.
You gotta go fish for it. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't remember if they gave me something, or if I just put toilet paper, so that it wouldn't sink.
Hmm.
And then they gave me like a little scooper, and you had to like scoop it into the little like sample
Oh, Andy's gonna freak
sample
the fuck
flask.
out.
And dude, it's disgusting, man. Like
Yeah.
water really captures most of the smell. So it's like the smell is bad enough, but like just knowing that you're scooping your own shit, like
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
pretty gross.
Fucking get like a clothespin.
yeah.
Please record that when you do it. Of him over here.
Maybe
like,
and then send it to Tom Segura since he loves shit clips like that so much.
I should just eat it.
Dude, I don't think I could ever eat a chili dog the rest of my life.
Yeah, that was a really bad chili dog video.
And let me just put it this way for those listening: it wasn't chili.
Yeah.
Okay, it looked like chili, but it wasn't
I gotta
chili.
see this clip. That sounds
I'm
hilarious.
sure we can maybe find it.
I
Real
don't
quick,
know.
shout out India. I know y'all are struggling right now.
Yeah.
You know, so stay healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it would have came sooner, but
Yeah,
Right,
it
you-
seems like super late.
Do you remember on the podcast? I don't know if you guys remember. I was like, man, have you guys heard anything about it? This was a while back.
dude, that was a while. That's like
Mhm.
back in the trailer.
Yeah. Was it?
I think so.
No, I had to have been here.
Nah, I feel like it was like a few months ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
I think so.
I don't think it was in the trailer.
Mm.
I was like, have you guys heard anything about India and COVID? And you're like, no. I was like, that's weird. They have like,
Well, that's
if
the
they
thing.
have the number one biggest population, right, of country.
Yeah.
Or number two?
I think they're like
Oh no, it's
number
two.
two. They're
Yeah.
almost number
One's
one.
China,
Catching up
right?
to China. Yeah.
And then I heard this. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck, there it is.
Sucks,
Well, yeah.
man.
Then I think you also mentioned that like we don't hear much from China and we don't hear much from Russia either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, it sucks though.
We should probably continue with the segments. Do you want to go next, or you want me to go?
I was thinking that too.
Yeah, I'll go next.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun.
So is it the same one as usual?
Yeah, it's what I've been doing.
I would say thoughts and prayers, but I don't pray. So positive vibes, positive energy. Sending you positive energy to all our
Peace and love, baby. Peace and love.
all our supporters in India.
It's
Yeah.
just as valuable as prayers. Take it. Take
Yeah.
it.
It's
India
good
number
energy.
one.
Good energy. So welcome to my segment. Wacky websites.
Okay, I love that. Wacky websites.
Name's still pending. Still under construction. So this isn't permanent. It's just what I've been doing for now. And it's actually been pretty fun. It's been working. So I scour the internet for websites that are a little weird. Yeah, just weird. So there'll be 3 rounds. And I'll say 3 websites for each. Descriptions of websites, and one of the descriptions will be true. And these guys are gonna have to guess which one is the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
So round 1, fight.
Dun, 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 dun.
Mortal Kombat.
do they bring that song back in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I gotta fucking watch it, man.
dude, it was good, man. I was surprised.
Yeah, it was so good I fell asleep.
Yeah, bro. Andy still hasn't seen it
This
either.
fucking guy.
All right, round 1. The first website. This website allows you to see / input locations of coins found anywhere on the floor.
Okay.
Say that one more time.
This website allows you to see / input locations of coins found anywhere on the floor.
It's a very
Sounds-
specific
yeah,
use
very
case.
Fucking retarded.
All right,
Oh, I found a coin.
you don't have to pick it up. Just let someone else find it.
All right.
This website allows you
So
to.
it's for hobos? Is that what you're saying?
And you're short a quarter. Just go on the site and.
Are we at the point that homeless people have smartphones?
They might still
they
have their
could.
Obama phones, okay? They
Hmm.
might still work.
Probably have Cricket.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like $5 a month.
Cricket Mobile.
$5 a month.
Second website. This website allows you to record your car's engine sound, and it tells you what's wrong with it.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
This website sees if an outside jacket is necessary where you are right now.
An outside jacket. Okay.
If you need me to repeat,
Not gonna
I
lie,
can repeat.
these 3 are pretty good. These are pretty good.
I think I got my vote ready.
What was the second one? One more time.
second one I said,
I think that was you could like
Oh, your
send
engine
this
sound.
Yeah, the sound
Yeah.
of your engine.
record your engine sound and tells you what's wrong with it.
All right.
Have you locked in your answer?
Ooh. 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go. Say. Yeah. You got
Okay.
your answer?
Yeah.
So what are you gonna say? You're gonna say
I'm gonna say a number. So like
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Okay.
number 2. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
3.
3.
Yes.
So the third one I said.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is indeed correct. I was hoping that would be a trick because you could have said, "Oh, that's just like a weather app. You could just check to see if it's cold and like, oh, I need a jacket." But you guys chose it anyway.
See, in my mind, it was either 2 or 3, but also like with 2, it's like, yeah, you can record the sound, but like,
How would you know?
How reliable would that be?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking too because I know I've seen on weather apps where it'll say this is the temperature, but this is what it feels like.
Yeah.
And that could change due to like
Mm.
cloudiness or wind.
Yeah. So I don't know if those other two websites exist. I don't know. I thought they were.
So you came up with the other
I
two?
came up with these. And the website that is the truth, is doineedajacket.com.
Oh.
And it goes,
Very to the point.
so it gets your location, obviously. You go to it, and it says yes or no, and it tells you the weather.
Nice. Let's see if we need a jacket right now.
You know, because I just came up with a question. At what?
We do not need a jacket right now.
It was a little chilly outside, but then again,
Helpful?
I'm a pretty skinny dude.
Helpful? I say yes.
When did like websites or apps start asking for your location? You know what I mean? Because at some point, I imagine like there is a point where they didn't ask and they were just doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
At what point was there like ramifications where they're like, okay, you need to start asking people before?
I feel like it's been recent, like in the last few years.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like every app has to do with your location now. Or like,
A lot of them do,
yeah.
yeah.
Whether it be social media, like obviously like navigation, weather apps. Yeah, I always press like.
Yeah, I wonder when
What
happened.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I do not have the answer for you. Sorry. Round 2.
All right, Oreo, you're up.
Are you guys ready?
Let's get it done.
Let's do it.
A website that allows you to see a 24/7 live footage of a gorilla in a certain zoo.
Okay.
A website that tracks flights by executive private jets.
Mm-hmm.
And a website that shows you what you can make with certain size plastic bags.
What you can make?
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
All right, I have mine.
Yeah, mine as well.
All right, that probably wasn't hard for you guys.
Well, I don't know. I might be wrong.
Hey,
on
no
this
looking
one.
on the computer, dude.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go.
You're still looking.
dude's over here cheating.
I already pressed enter. Well, I mean, I already have my answer locked in. I was
Oh.
checking if
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
one.
A website that allows you to see 24/7 live footage of a gorilla in a certain zoo.
Yeah.
You guys are wrong.
Oh.
You're wrong, sir, because that does exist.
Does it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
You don't fucking fact check it before you go and
That
bring
does
it.
exist.
I think these are so fucking.
Because I've heard of this.
Really,
before.
out of those three, you wouldn't imagine that it's real?
I swear to God, no.
The second one, I was like, bullshit, that's real. Is that the one that's real?
A
Which one's
website
real?
that tracks flights by executive private jets.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one's real. What was the
I
third
feel
one
like
again?
that'd be so dangerous to have.
A website that shows
Oh,
you what you
the-
can make with certain size plastic bags.
So
So I apologize. You know, I find one website that is a little weird, and then the other two I just make up in my head. So if it's
You-
purely by
here we
coincidence.
go. Here's a live
You were
feed right now. Some
creative.
gorillas.
You were creative until this point. Andy.
This is the Grace Center in Kasugo.
How fucking depressing is that, though? Why do I want to watch these poor ass gorillas stuck in the zoo?
Great
Yeah.
question.
I'm not sure. I mean, this might just be like a sanctuary.
12 years.
That's interesting. What's the website where you could track
Oh.
executive flights?
So,
So we
it's
could start
called
planning our heist.
it's called QuiverQuant, QuiverQuant.com.
That just seems like a
Interesting.
dangerous thing to have.
So
Yeah.
let me read you a little bit of background on this because
What-
I actually found this very
What
interesting.
is executive flights?
Executive, like Warren
Oh, so
Buffett executive.
QuiverQuant, it's actually a website that has like a large collection of data sets.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just flights. So it says they also have Senate trading, House trading, government contracts, work
Also everything to do.
visas.
Okay, so that makes sense. Because what I clicked the link on wherever I found it, and it sent me directly to the executive flight. So I thought that's why it was only it.
Yeah, I think this is supposed to help with stock trading decisions.
Yep. So let me read this. It says in April 2019, a jet owned by Occidental Petroleum Corp. Touchdown in Omaha. 2 days later, Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway made a $10 billion investment in the company. Hedge funds have been using corporate flight data to predict M&A activity and investments for years, but existing data providers are too expensive for non-institutional investors, sometimes costing upwards of $100,000 a year.
That's an expensive data set.
Yeah.
No.
So, yeah. You know, if the rich can do it, now we can.
Interesting. Got to band together.
Yep.
Get an account.
You know, I'm not sure if we can, I don't know. But if you can find any use out of this, you know, someone can make, normal people can make money. Why not?
Yeah. Very true.
So that is Quiver Quaint or Quant? I'm not sure what it is.
I think it's Quant. Because the full name is Quiver Quantitative.
Oh, okay. QuiverQuant.com. Third round.
Round 3.
A
Championship.
website that lets you input a thought. Oh, you guys right. You guys were wrong in the last one.
Mm-hmm. Could be the tiebreaker.
Suckers. A website that lets you input a thought and matches you with someone who recently input the same thought.
Interesting.
Say that again.
A website that lets you input a thought and matches you with someone who recently input the same thought.
Okay.
A website that translates books into meows and reads it to you. What the fuck? A website that lets you draw a line and shows you a matching part of the earth.
Draw a line and shows a matching part of the earth.
Mm-hmm. If you need me to repeat, I will repeat.
Oh, fuck.
What was the second one again?
Second one I said.
Yeah.
A website that translates books into meows and reads it to you.
Okay.
What was number 1?
A website that lets you input a thought and matches you with someone who recently input that same thought.
All right.
I'm ready.
Ready?
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1, go.
1.
A website that lets you input a thought and matches you with someone who recently input the same thought.
Yes.
See.
You guys are wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Which one's real?
A website that lets you draw a line and shows you a matching part of the earth.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I was going to guess that too.
I was thinking that that would be really hard to like make. The first one would be easy to make.
Well, what I was thinking, yeah, because normally you hear like any thought you have has already been thought of, you know? That's why original ideas are hard to come by. So that's why I thought, you know, that would be real. Just to show you, like, no, you ain't special.
I think
You're
that'd
not
actually be
unique.
a pretty cool website.
That would be a cool website.
You know, just you could talk about that instant thought, how you came to that thought. You know.
So what's this website?
So yeah, this website lets you draw a line, shows you a matching part of the earth. So I think you might be able to just like a notepad and draw a line. But it's called Lines.
Lions?
Lines. LINES. Period. ChromeExperiments.com.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you draw a line, and then it after that it shows
Okay.
you gives you a picture.
Yeah, so just looking at a black screen where you can draw like a white line. Okay, so that'll match it to like
What is that, the
topography or
Yeah,
Amazon?
Virginia,
It looks
United
like
States.
Is there a way? Oh, Virginia. Huh.
Oh,
All
what
right.
the
All
fuck?
right. All right. Can I do a new one? How do I do a new one?
Oh, I think might have to connect it. Is it like that?
I don't think we can.
South
connect it.
America, Chile.
Huh?
Limburg,
This is kind
the
of
Netherlands. It's kind of like the closest to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty close.
That one's pretty close.
Okay, you can't do anything too complex. All right,
Yeah.
like that one. Like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. What the fuck is that? Yeah. Ah, okay. I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, it works to a certain degree. It's,
Yeah.
it's,
I think it's
it's
better
pretty
for
cool.
children.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that
Where
was.
the hell is that? Algeria. Interesting. I wonder if I try to draw the same shape, will it match it to the? Was that the same?
No.
How would magic like this
Uh.
work, James? I don't.
There definitely has to be some machine learning involved. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure how this would
Oh,
work.
there you go.
There
Yeah.
we go. I got the same one.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty accurate.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
don't
cool.
be surprised if it's off.
Interesting. Yeah, I can't take a complex shape that well. It seems like
But yeah, I
you
thought
can't
it was
do anything too long.
pretty cool. I did it a couple times too.
Interesting. It's
Well,
just,
yeah.
it seems
So-
like the curvier lines are more interesting to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Anything angular, it doesn't really seem to match quite
So we end
Quite
up
too well.
in a tie.
in a tie.
In a tie.
Oh, 1-for-1.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
So that is the end of wacky websites.
What do you got for news on the tech side, James?
Hello, world. Welcome to SciTech News with James. This just in on May 1st, so a day ago. This just in a day ago. A huge, a huge rocket from China's space station launch could fall back to Earth totally uncontrolled. So I'm not sure if either of you have heard of this. China launched an enormous rocket. I'm reading this from BusinessInsider.com. An enormous rocket, and it is roughly 21 tons.
Okay.
It's
God
the core
damn.
stage of China's Long March 5B rocket. So this was launched this past Wednesday. And instead of falling into a pre-designated spot in the ocean, it is now in an uncontrolled orbit. And it is estimated to fall out of orbit within the next few days. And they have no clue where it's going to land. And what's crazy is that it's quoted, since 1990, nothing over 10 tons has been deliberately left in orbit to re-enter uncontrolled. And this is about 21 tons. So it's saying the rocket stage measures about 100 feet long and 16 feet wide.
God
So
damn.
which is arguably a 10-story building, right?
Holy fuck.
Yeah. And it's saying that it's the range. So if you think of the whole planet, like it has like a sweat band around it, okay? The width of that band would be a little farther north than New York or Madrid or Beijing, and as far south as southern Chile or Wellington or New Zealand. So it's pretty much the majority of the inhabitable planet, which is the range that it'll end up falling. So, buckle up. We're playing Russian roulette with the whole world.
Wait, so
Bro,
what
wait.
happened?
No. Hold on. And there's no guarantee that like this thing can like
burn up
Yeah.
and reentry. So people are talking about that, and there was
I don't think it would.
there was a certain amount of it probably will. So it's saying it's always difficult to assess the amount of serving mass and number of fragments without knowing the design of the object, but a reasonable rule of thumb is about 20 to 40% of the original dry mass will end up making contact with the surface. But I didn't find this information, but Emily said she read somewhere that they're not sure how much would actually burn up because the second stage was made out of titanium. So it could be that it stays mainly intact.
Bro, why have I not heard about this?
Okay, wait. How did this happen? Does it say that?
Was
it doesn't
it
say
intentional?
how it happened.
It wasn't intentional?
It
or-
wasn't intentional. So it was supposed to kind of like break off as like normal space shuttles do and just land in the ocean. But my guess would be that it just didn't break off soon enough. Either that or it broke off at a weird trajectory that ended up getting caught in orbit. But yeah, so hopefully it doesn't land on any of our places.
And there's
You
no
know,
way
it's-
they can fucking like destroy this thing?
I don't know. I guess not. That's
It's-
the thing.
it's
Like
weird.
we don't have we still don't have like consistent methods of like capturing debris that's in orbit.
Yeah.
So this is
I
just like
wonder-
a big
it's weird 'cause
fucking
I
hunk
know,
of debris.
SpaceX has a thing where if it goes off course even by a little bit, it just automatically blows up.
It'll like self-destruct.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I wonder what happened.
Yeah, I guess China didn't think that would happen, or they didn't.
It had to have
Designed
been. It had to
for
have
that.
been it had to have been in orbit. If you know what I mean.
Bro, that's
If it
fucking
did,
terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure more information will come out as this story progresses.
Oh, it just happened yesterday. You said, right?
Yeah, this article was just released yesterday.
And they don't have an idea of how soon it's gonna fall.
I was reading anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks,
What the fuck, dude?
but for sure within the next 2 weeks, it's gonna re-enter.
Dude, hopefully it re-enters in California. You're not near us, but
just
why,
see
why,
it.
why
we
would
can
you
see
say
it.
that?
Well,
Dude,
we can-
I
what?
like.
It's not our fault.
It's kind of scary to think, because if like a 10-story sized asteroid hit the planet, I feel like that would
Be
Oh, it'll
catastrophic.
fuck shit up.
yeah. But I don't know. They're hoping, since the majority of the planet is covered in water, that hopefully it'll land in the ocean.
Oh yeah,
but,
most likely.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall.
No,
see.
if you're hearing this, be in fucking fear at all times.
just
okay?
have like a
Cherish these
a
next
go
few
bag
days.
ready.
Yeah.
You know, if you got to fucking dip out, and you're not gonna have your place survive. You know, have an escape plan.
Bro.
What are the odds of that?
Cherish these next few days. Of
What are
your
the
life.
odds? What are the odds of a fucking 20-ton rocket that China made that they lost completely control of hits you?
Landing your house, landing on your house,
Dude,
How
I
much
didn't-
of
I
a
didn't-
heads up would you have? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Mm,
Dude, I didn't even know they made rockets that big.
Yeah, it's
How
pretty
big is a fucking
huge.
space station?
China just launched their own ISS.
I think this was supposed to be something to progress that.
because they got fucking banned from the other one. The one.
Oh, really? The international
I'm
one?
not sure why, but they got
Interesting.
banned from it.
Well, probably because they're fucking releasing rockets in
Yeah,
orbit.
you know what the fuck they're doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's
Yeah.
not.
That
just-
truly scares me, dude. I'm
Oh,
fucking.
Hopefully, dude, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully, like, it. What scares me is they have no clue where it's gonna land. So how are you gonna warn people?
Yeah. Do they even have like a? Do they even have like anything tracking it?
I think they do, but the issue is that there's just so many variables involved that they can't
Okay.
predict with like a certain degree of certainty where they think it's gonna land.
Do you think every nation has been notified about it?
I would imagine so. If not notified, they had to have like noticed, like, whoa, what the fuck is that big thing?
spiraling out of control.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why this isn't like more prevalent in the news. But
My
Man,
fear
I'm kinda,
is like
paranoid right now,
if
dude.
it does land in like United States, dude, that could only spark a war, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, depending on how that's handled with the aftermath, definitely.
It could
Huh.
be. I don't.
Well, let alone with like public opinion. You
Well,
know
what
I
if?
mean?
Okay, say that.
Like the average-
Wanting
The
retaliation.
average American person would want,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
wouldn't,
retaliation.
I don't think I would want retaliation. It might have just been like
Okay, but
an
look,
accident.
but look at like 9/11.
Yeah,
That's the thing. People get angry.
Yeah.
but okay. Say that thing hits down like in a major city.
It's like New York City.
It fucking kills thousands of people, right? And because they banned China from the ISS, and they launched their own. What if they're like, you know what? I don't know if there's like a space federation or like who comes up with the
No.
rules there.
That's the
right?
thing. Oh, there's no, like, nobody owns space.
Yeah.
So what if they try to block out China from space now because you made this catastrophic mistake,
Mm.
and then China's like, what the hell? You can't block us from space, right? We're just gonna send missiles over to you,
And
or
this
something.
is-
It's
this is-
escalated to war.
This is how the nuclear apocalypse starts.
Yep. Just because they couldn't control not a missile, a rocket.
A rocket. Yeah. I mean, get it together. It's not like it's rocket science. you know?
Were you waiting for that fucking joke?
No, I just thought of that right now. Yep.
If you
So,
have You don't have an understanding of rocket science. Should be sending a 20-ton fucking rocket in orbit.
this
Dude.
isn't the first time this has happened either. In
With
May of
China?
2020, an out of control Chinese rocket re-entered and impacted portions of Western Africa.
Any
Bro, they sound
casualties?
worse than fucking North Korea. What the fuck?
Any casualties?
Yeah. Not that I know of. I think that one was smaller, so that one did break up. So it was just more of like
Okay.
a bunch of debris that landed instead of something that was 20 tons.
Dude, the thing is 100 feet long. 16 feet
So
wide.
what building would you say is 10 stories? If you could think of one.
That's a good. Maybe
Maybe you can put some scale to it.
Oh my god.
See if I can find something.
I can tell you now that's fucking huge.
Jesus Christ, this fucking arm.
That is fucking huge.
So just some numbers. Smaller than the Tower of Pisa. The Tower of Pisa is 186 feet tall.
Oh.
But I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah,
That's still like a
Yeah.
wonder of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't find like a famous building that compares to that. But
it's all good. But anyway, yeah, like that's still fucking huge. Jesus Christ.
yeah.
What was the rocket meant for?
So it was meant for. It had something to do with their like space station that they're trying to set up. Let me pull the article back up.
But it wasn't like, was it a military weapon?
I don't think so. It had to
Oh
do with
my
their
g-
space program.
That makes it worse. Oh my god. It just shows how incompetent they
So
are.
it was designed specifically to launch space station modules into low Earth orbit. So to help assemble their space station.
So it's like one of the rockets sending a satellite or whatever in space?
It's sending like a portion of their space station.
Hmm.
And it's just, it like didn't, like, is all the fuel still in it or like,
I don't know. Yeah, that I
Probably,
don't
'cause
know.
there's different stages.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's probably
May have
fuel in it.
malfunctioned and
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
that thing's gonna blow up. I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not
They-
sure about that.
and there's like nothing in the article that says like the amount of damage it can do.
No, not in the ones that I've read, at least. I mean, I think the issue is they don't know, like how much is gonna stay intact.
Yeah.
Let me see if I could try finding.
I gotta pee.
World War III incoming.
Dude, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna get drafted.
Thanks, James. I'm gonna get drunk tonight just in case I die tonight. On the way home, I'm just like, fuck.
Dude,
Right.
if you get hit with the rocket, I'm
Talk
buying a
about
lotto ticket.
Bad luck.
I'm buying a
Yeah.
lotto ticket in your name. My friend died for this. This one lotto ticket.
Jesus Christ! This.
Is it saying anything on damage?
I'm trying to find I'm trying to compare it just to like a 20-ton asteroid or meteor. What that would do.
Yeah, because I've seen
Oh, here we go. I think there's a calculator.
scales of asteroids. And even smaller ones are doing. I mean, they're coming in faster, but
I think what matters is the mass, though.
yeah.
Where's this website at?
God, freaking China, dude. These guys don't know what they're doing in space. Yeah, I wonder why. Can you look up too why they got banned from the ISS?
Okay. Yeah, I could look that up.
Because someone told me. I'm not sure why. How do you ban someone from that?
Right? So let's say we are 20 miles away from impact. Diameter.
This is for asteroid, right?
Yeah. I'll do the width. Oh, diameter. 100 feet by 16 feet. What would be like a good average of that? Maybe around like 50 to 60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'll say 60. So let's say 60-foot diameter. I mean, we don't know the density, though. I think that's the issue.
Oh, God. I was just thinking,
Let's just say for iron.
shit. God damn it.
Okay. So it says typical impact velocities are 17 kilometers per second for asteroids. So let's say 17.
17 kilometers per second?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I lost my phone at the bottom of your couch.
Yeah, it's like a black hole. So
No.
good luck finding that.
I got it. I just can't turn it to get it off the floor.
So a projectile with a 60-foot diameter
Fuck.
with the density of iron,
Wing
which
20.
this is probably going to be less. I don't think it would be that dense. But with the average velocity of most impacts, so it says energy. Oh, that's before. Energy before atmospheric entry would be 884 kilotons of TNT.
Oh, God.
Okay.
So the residual velocity of the projectile fragments after the burst, if it were to burst, would be 3.6 miles per second. So the energy of that would be 0.78 megatons.
God damn.
Still sounds like a shitload.
Yeah.
I was thinking in my head, think of like the planes crashing in 9/11. Like that fucked up.
I don't think it would be that big. So it's saying, obviously, if it hits you, you're going to get fucking wrecked. But if you're 20 miles from the point of impact, the damage would just be like glass windows would shatter or may shatter. Said the sound intensity would be about 69 decibels, which is the sound of like heavy traffic. The max wind velocity would be 14 miles per hour.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Not that bad, but it'll fuck you up.
So as long as we're not, let me see if I could change. Can I update it? Say we're closer. What if we're like 5 miles from it?
Instant death.
Incinerated.
Run. Pack your bags and leave.
If you're within 5 miles, max wind velocity would be 97 miles per hour.
God damn.
So glass will shatter, and about 30% of trees would be blown down.
Dude, so you're going to get hit by like debris and all kinds of shit.
Shrapnel.
Yeah.
Catastrophic within 5 miles.
Yeah. God damn.
Leveling a city.
How fast would it fall?
So it was saying,
Immediate?
I don't know, because we would have to know the density.
Yeah.
But it was saying that the typical asteroid impacts at 17 kilometers per second. I think that's what it said, right? 17. Let me see miles per hour.
Like what? Less than 8?
Oh, that's
More than
meters,
8?
not kilometers. God damn it, dude. This thing is so annoying. When you get new
Yeah.
new
We do.
arms.
That's always been like one
17 kilometers per second is 38,000 miles per hour.
God damn.
So that's pretty fucking fast.
So there's no warning us. It's just like, it's coming.
Well, this is for a meteor.
Yeah,
asteroid, sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So we
He was
don't
just-
know
he
how
was just
fast
seeing
this
how-
will be.
How much damage an asteroid would
Well,
cause.
how fast do you need to travel to be in orbit?
I don't know.
Okay, hold on.
That's always been like one of my biggest fears. Not biggest, but like I've always had dreams of like just watching an asteroid like come and like
Just coming right at you.
yeah, I'm just like holy fuck.
Am
I'm
I
dead.
good? My mic's
Yeah,
you can hear me?
yeah.
Okay.
Trust me, we heard the popping.
Sorry.
I didn't. You just did.
So it says a spacecraft leaving the surface of Earth to reach or to enter orbit would need to travel over 25,000 miles per hour.
Okay.
So it's a little faster or a little slower than that re-entry speed given.
Pretty fucking fast, though.
Still pretty fucking fast.
By chance, could you hand me another Truly?
Yes.
I hope you didn't have anything else with your segment, because
No, no, that's it.
we're drawing this one on.
No, yeah. I just wanted to know that. I'll look it up. Because I was saying earlier that China got banned from the ISS.
Oh yeah, I have this article up.
I don't know if it was recent.
I don't know
Now
if
that I
you-
think
you
about
can
it,
look
because
it
if
up
they
too
had
if you
the
want.
time to build their own, it might have been a while ago.
Anybody else want truly?
I'll take one.
Yeah, what do you got? Work tomorrow?
Yeah. Not me. Smoking big doinks and Amish.
Drink up.
Just need Dogecoin to moon, and I'm fucking set for life.
It was pretty cool. I saw a Reddit post where a guy said, he was like, oh, thank you to everyone in this post, but it's like he's basically paid off all his debt because of Dogecoin.
Oh my god.
And he still had like $11,000 worth of Dogecoin left over.
Jesus
Christ.
Car loans, student loans, credit card loans, paid it all off.
Whoa.
It's the dream.
That's crazy. Making
How much
money
did
off
he
a
make?
meme.
Huh?
How much did he make?
He didn't say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Liar.
So it's saying trust
Just kidding.
saying trust issues had become the source of the United States' unwillingness to work with China on the International Space Station. Two matters of distrust, including the use of an anti-satellite weapon and the hacking of jet propulsion laboratory intellectual property, fueled a bill passed in 2011 to ban China from the International Space Station.
2011?
Yeah, and this is from labroots.com, written by Anthony Bouchard.
It's been a little bit since they've been banned, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess they were just doing stuff that the U.S. didn't like.
How many countries have been to space?
Been to space?
So it's been the U.S., Russia, and only China?
Dude, it might be.
So, like, the only people that have been to space can say whether you can come to space or not?
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wait, no. It says 37 countries have traveled in space.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. So probably 37 have, reached orbit.
Like on their own? Or did they go through China or Russia to do it?
I don't know.
Does it say,
I
or does it say, like, the top countries?
Yeah, so...
Because I know for the longest time we were, right? Using China to get to space.
We were?
Yeah. After
I don't know.
funding was cut from NASA, I think in the second term for Obama, they had to start going through... We had to pay China to send astronauts to space.
Oh, interesting.
That's why when the SpaceX thing was so historical, because it was the first time America sent astronauts back into space since then.
Oh.
That's why it was such a big deal.
So for countries that have orbited or have had orbital space travelers, some of them include Afghanistan, Brazil, Cuba, India, Japan, Kazakhstan. Very nice.
Very nice.
Borat's been to space?
Right. Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Syria, South Africa, Ukraine, Vietnam.
What the fuck?
I guess it's not that hard.
Yeah, I'm guessing
This is weird to
they're
hear.
going through.
Yeah, I mean, they have to be, right?
Yeah.
Teaming up.
It has to be, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking more of like, nah, never mind. It's just weird. You don't hear too much about any other countries going to space.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is. I wonder what they're doing there, huh? Are they sending satellites and stuff too?
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably.
Are they building a fucking weapon of mass destruction?
Oh, so so there's been international crews. So I think it's been like international efforts.
Hmm.
So it's not so it's not that all those countries have their own individual space program.
Oh, okay, that
Very
makes sense.
nice.
That makes more sense.
Interesting.
That makes more sense. Are you guys scared of China?
Yeah.
In what way?
I don't know. I would say they own a lot of infrastructure here, don't they? And a lot of our products are made there.
Yeah, I
Well,
know
we
import
rely a lot on China, and I think
Yeah.
COVID showed that.
Yeah.
Scared in a sense of like, if they just decided to like nah, cut ties and not allow us to make any more goods there, Wouldn't that be pretty catastrophic to us?
See, that's the thing why I feel like we'll never reach another world war is because each major nation has now invested themselves in so much in the other nation that it wouldn't benefit them to cut them off, especially China.
Yeah.
Like I think that's why like we owe trillions of dollars to them is like because they make a profit out of it, you know, like it's still beneficial for them to work with us than be opposed to us. That's why like we've gotten so close to like pissing them off, but like nothing really happens, or they do the same to us, you know.
Yeah, there's too much money involved.
Yeah.
Even then, I don't think it's necessarily government to government. I think it's more so that China and the U.S. allow businesses to do business with each other. You know what I mean?
Do you think Do you think it's smart that we rely on them so much? Do you think do you think it would eventually would have anyways come to that, no matter if we decide to like no make things here in America?
Well,
I don't think that would have happened successfully, just because in the U.S. we have a higher like standard of living, I guess you could say. Especially compared to, I mean, we don't really have like sweatshops like before,
yeah,
right? Whereas some can argue that still happens in China. You still have people who are extremely underpaid with like bad work conditions. And I think that's one of the biggest things people forget. People always say like, oh, we need to bring manufacturing back to the U.S. Or they'll say like, oh, we need to go back to like how we were during the industrial era or the industrial revolution. But life wasn't good for the normal person during those times. It was good for the wealthy. You know, they were getting richer than people had ever seen in the history of the earth. But I don't know. I don't think that's so much of an issue, but I do think that we do need to be careful on. We still need to add value to the world, right? We can't just like. We can't lose something without giving something, if that makes sense.
I think the one thing COVID has done too is I think we can start to see that we're moving away from relying on China. I think it's more on Vietnam at this point. Like there's more things you see that are made from Vietnam than China. And I don't know when I started noticing that like, oh, it says made in Vietnam instead of made in China, you know.
So essentially what, you know, when people say like bring jobs back here, what they're saying is not that they directly want, but what would happen is people working for less in these like
it's either
warehouses,
that or we're paying more for our products. Right.
All right.
Which at that point does it really matter one way or the other?
Yeah. And also there's a sense of greed from business owners. Why pay so much here when they can pay less there?
Yeah. I feel like that's something that's kind of like what is it called? Like an inconvenient truth. It's just like, yeah, things are made in other countries, you know, and people break their backs and don't make shit. But are we okay with that? With accepting that fact? Not us, obviously. It's not like we want that.
Yeah.
But that's what happens anyways.
It's just the harsh reality. I think I feel like with our current society, the only way we'll overtake them is through automation at this point.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Because I would say the average person wouldn't take those jobs. There's a lot of jobs out there that need more people, but people don't want to work them. You know what I mean? People don't want to work, or a lot of people don't want to work crazy labor-intensive jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, that would make sense. Because obviously you don't have to pay a robot.
Yeah.
You know? And they can do those labor-intensive jobs.
And they can do it 24/7. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't want those jobs. You know what I mean?
I don't think any normal person would. I mean...
Yeah, I don't want to work on an assembly line.
Yeah, that was done before because it was needed.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we didn't... Obviously, things weren't as progressed as now in terms of relation, if you want to call it.
I think the problem though is a lot of the areas where there was major manufacturing is that there wasn't a replacement for those jobs.
They got left behind.
Exactly. Yeah. I even heard on fucking Fox News, out of all places, the other day that a lot of, coal miners, or the old school way of energy resourcing, those workers would be open to having renewable resource jobs if they were
Feels like
provided.
offered,
yeah. But
that's kind of what I
why-
meant about you can't take something away without giving something back.
Yeah. And I think that's where, like, for the longest time now, even now, we still hear the argument of, like, we need to bring those jobs back. It's because those people weren't giving that opportunity of a replacement for the thing that they lost, and that's all they've ever known,
Yeah, I mean, because you always hear that argument, like, bring jobs back to America. But I feel like people don't really know the value of that sentence,
They don't
Like,
realize what that would entail.
Yeah. And, like, I get it, like, it's very patriotic in a sense, like, bring more jobs, to America because, unemployment's high, whatever. Like, yeah, unemployment's high, but, you don't want someone who's unemployed to go into a warehouse and make, like, peanuts and break their back, like, 12 to 14 hours out of the day. Then is that, like, really
Or, like,
patriotic?
assembling.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And again, this always goes back to this. It goes back to education. It shouldn't be about just bring manual labor jobs back, right?
Yeah.
How about let's educate our citizens so not only can they get those competitive jobs that bring people up, but you also get people who start creating more of those jobs, right?
Yeah. Because that was, I mean, going back to, like, I don't mean to talk about politics, but that was always, like, a big thing for Trump. Is like, oh, Biden's going to take away these, like, fracking jobs and whatever. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like the normal person would be like, yeah, if you just gave me a replacement. I feel like they're not doing it to, like, oh, we want to destroy the environment, right? Like,
yeah.
I love this job because it pays well and, shit's on the earth. I doubt most of them.
At the
are
end of
like
the
that.
day, they just want to survive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I understand that. But I always thought, I was like, man, what if they just replace, like, what, you know what I mean? With replace a job with, like, a renewable resource job. Like, I'm sure they'd be like, oh, done. Just pay me the same or more.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure, 100% of the people would sign up to do that.
Yeah. I mean, for me, being in the physical labor, industry, what I've gotten to realize is a lot of guys in that realm, they're not afraid to be taught something new if it's what they need to learn. You know what I mean? If it's the next thing, like, that's their job, that's what they need to do, they'll be more than willing to do it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, how much are we willing to invest in it, right? And of course, the argument's always 50-50. But
And
yeah, it's hard, man.
yeah. And I understand, like, there's no easy answer, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just, I understand that these people who are working, like, these jobs that, like, have to feed their families, and that's pretty much why they're in them.
Yeah.
It's to make a living. So, yeah, I always hated that argument of, like, before, to me, it was like, taking away these jobs, like, it's necessary, right? Because, like, we only have a certain amount of time to reverse, like, climate change or whatever, right? So I was like, you know what? To hell with those jobs. And I was kind of one-sided about it, and it, like, because what does that job matter anyway if you're not going to be here to, like, obviously enjoy the fruits of your labor? But I've been thinking about it. I was like, man, that's not the answer, right? Like, just to get rid of this shit,
Yeah.
right? Like, it may destroy the environment, but if you were to get rid of these, obviously, to help the environment, these people are still here, right? Without a job, if you got rid of it. So it would only need to be that, obviously, you got to replace it. But yeah, I didn't like the. I don't know. I think I was just getting too much into, like, the fucking politics side of it. Like, oh, fuck those jobs. Like, get into, like, being on the left or right side.
I think it becomes one of those, like, classic moral dilemmas of, is it worth sacrificing the few for the greater good of the many, right?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what it is. It's, do we say, you know what, sorry, we have to get rid of these jobs. Sorry to these people of the population. But if we continue these jobs, it could mean the end of all of humanity. And I think that's where the debate is.
Yeah.
If that's
Because
a sound argument.
with that argument, like the U.S. cutting out these warehouse jobs and stuff and sending them to China, was that for the greater good?
Mm.
You know, like did it end up being the greater good?
That's the other part that's tough is we can't control what other people do or what other countries do fully, you know?
Because like looking at it now, like man, we owe China how much?
Yeah.
In money. It's like, yeah, you're getting these goods cheaper. I get it. Cool. It's good for your business, but you know, as a whole system, it's like kind of down in the dumpster.
That's like a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Well, our country has been in debt for like
I think since the founding of it.
99% of its existence.
Yeah.
You know?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Yeah.
There's one presidency where we were not in debt, and even then it ended up being a good thing. And politicians decided that it's better to be in debt than to not be in debt. Go figure.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as like individual basis, right? Like there's good debt and there's bad debt.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just like to each your own, like whatever you believe in.
There's good debt and bad debt.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Credit card debt,
okay.
pretty bad. Having a
Oh.
mortgage,
Got it.
not that
Got
bad.
it.
But even like a car
Got
having
it. No, okay. Yeah, got
auto
it.
insurance debt or car debt,
I see-
that's
I s-
bad. That's when like
I see
you
the good
really
middle.
don't.
Yeah.
Your credit score fucking takes a massive ding.
I hear debt and I'm
Anchor.
like,
Yeah.
I got too much. Not too much, but it's like the
I have
norm.
I have a decent amount, but it's like good debt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Low
Yeah,
interest
yeah.
rate,
Yeah.
long term.
Mm.
Because the majority of my debt is like school related.
Okay.
So it's building my credit.
Yeah, I'm working my way out of my debt. But I mean, for the average American, that's saying a lot, right? Because, I mean, that's one thing I read on Quora one time was talking. I think the question was like, what's the benefits of having credit compared to just paying something out in full? And it was a woman that answered in South Africa, and she said, listen, in my country, you consider me poor or me a third world country, but in my country, I pay for my car in full.
Mhm.
I pay for my home in full. I own everything I own in full.
Outright,
It's
yeah.
mine. Yeah. But over in America or in these other countries, you guys use credit and act like it's yours, but really you have to pay it back to someone. And that's when like my mind like, damn, like why am I still like doing the things that I do with credit cards or fucking, you know,
Yeah.
fucking buying things that I can't actually own, you know, like why am I not saving the money to buy that when I want it, you know?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think that's has to do with wanting things quicker. You know what I mean, or not?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you could go.
Yeah.
I mean, not anyone's obviously. Like we could go into, like, say we see the price of a motorcycle, right? It's $12,000. I'm like, fuck, well, I don't have that. You could go into like a fucking auto mall.
Oh, and they're gonna find
Yeah.
a loan for you.
You'll
Yeah.
find it, even if it's shit. Like you could get it.
Yeah.
You'll get it that day. You know,
Yeah.
right off the lot with it. Right?
Yeah.
And like, yeah, that's better for your want, you know, because you have it immediately. It's bad for obviously your debt, but you know that's what they want too. That's what these fucking salesmen and like these institutions want is you to come in there, get something that day, you know, impulse buy and leave with it.
Yeah.
Because if they can find you anything, and you say yes, like,
Sign whatever shitty
Yeah.
contract they put in front of you.
Well, I think we're also in the era where we need things now. Like even with entertainment, you know, like with
Yeah.
TikTok, Instagram, like we want to see that satisfaction now.
Even streaming services.
do you think that's
Yeah.
like a natural thing that happens with things like internet connection becoming faster? Is that we just start to like condition our mind, like, hey, why isn't this working now? Like, why can't this be?
I think immediate.
Or is that like attention span?
It has to be a combination of things.
Because like, in like say like the dial-up days, you know, if something wasn't loading in like 30 seconds, would we Like, would we? I don't even. Would I get mad? Would we get mad at that?
You're just kind of like, you just gotta
like,
wait,
this takes
wait
time.
for it to load.
I think a
Good
greater
point.
question is like, what is the stronger addiction? You know, the internet, social media, and whatever it may be, or like meth or heroin. You know, because we can call those people that do drugs addicts, right? But the average American can't stay away from their phone longer than 8 hours or less, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's just showing how much they have perfected keeping us addicted to these things.
Yeah. Do you think they intentionally did that?
It's
Yeah.
all, it's all greed and profit
I would
at
say
the end,
so.
right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because if they did, that's it's pretty fucked up.
It's in their best interest.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's how they're gonna increase their profit margins.
Yeah, I think that's the sad part too, especially with like documentaries like the Social Dilemma, when like the creators of these apps and these certain programs in these apps, and they're like keeping their kids from using them or limiting them. It only shows like how
They know what they're doing.
how addicting these things can be and how dangerous they can be in the long run.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah. It all sucks.
Life sucks, then you die.
Yeah. The good part is dying.
Ooh,
Bro.
I gotta earn pie.
Earn your goddamn pie.
Ayo.
I go onto it every day, bro.
Dude, we should
Hell
fucking
yeah.
we should share that.
Pie?
Yeah, our fucking usernames.
Yeah, we should.
What would be the
Dude.
hurt in that?
A really good app I found. Have you guys heard of Funrise?
No.
I think I've told you guys about it though. It's an app where like you like to start off it's like $500, right? The beginner plan, and you're basically like they use your money to then invest into properties.
Oh, yeah, I remember you talking about that.
It finally gave me back the data of like what like the first few weeks were. I gained like $13, and that's like the most I've ever
Shit.
acquired in like a 2-week span. You know, so I was
It's
like,
not bad.
what the fuck? So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna start putting money into this shit.
Throw another. It's called Funrise.
Fundrise, yeah.
I'll look into it.
If you want to join it, I'll send you a referral code.
All right.
I was pissed, bro, because when I sent out that text message to you guys about
For
acorns,
Yeah.
yeah, I had just signed my grandma up, and I realized, I'm like, oh, god damn it.
You didn't do the
2
referral?
people, and I could get $200.
Fuck.
What am I doing?
Yeah, I'm a little butthurt with Acorns because I did do that and they didn't send me $10 that they promised me.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
So I kind of thought it was a scam. I still invest with them, but I was a little pissed.
Yeah, if you follow the Acorn subreddit, I see nothing but good things on
Yeah, no, it's a good service. It's definitely a good service. But yeah, that's all I got.
For sure.
We'll wrap it up.
I'm down.
Oh, shit. It's been an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
a
go
lot better than I
pee-pee.
thought. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of the Circle Podcast, where we just talk about nothing and just shit just comes out of our mouth.
The Circle Podcast, where we talk about nothing.
That'd be a good slogan. Anyways, yeah, thank you for listening. We appreciate each and every one of you, especially India. Take care. You know, be careful. My next hosting will be the History of the Internet Part 2. If you haven't seen History of the Internet Part 1, I would suggest you go and watch it. I think I set up a pretty good conversation. So go take a look at that. And we'll see you tonight. And God bless your mother. Goodbye. And good night, America.
Please check us out on Instagram and TikTok at The Circle Pod. Go look at our ugly faces on YouTube. Circle Podcast. Once in, always in. Thank you for joining the Circle. Bye.
Yeah, thank you for listening. I appreciate you. We all appreciate you here at the Circle Podcast. Even Oreo, fucking dumb bitch.
She said what? Get
I'm
my name out your
kidding.
mouth.
It's a joke. Relax.
It's a prank, bro.
It's a fucking prank. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Don't let the man get you down. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.